2:13 a.m., Tunde was sleeping peacefully. Then, creak, his notebook opened by itself. The magic pencil floated into the air. Slowly, it began to draw. Not homework, not numbers. A door. A tall wooden door with a glowing knob. When the drawing was complete, the page started glowing bright blue. And then, the door opened. A wind blew out of the notebook. Tunde's curtains started shaking. His school bag fell over. The light woke him up. He sat up. Huh? Tunde looked at his desk. He froze. Inside his notebook, there was a real hallway. Tunde rubbed his eyes. I'm still dreaming. He slapped his own face. Ow! Not a dream. He slowly stood up and walked toward the desk. The notebook was no longer flat. It had become a small, glowing doorway standing upright. Amina's voice suddenly came from his phone. Ding! Message. Are you awake? I heard something outside. Tunde quickly called her. Amina, my book has a door. What? My book has a door. Amina paused. I'm coming. 5 minutes later, Amina sneaked through Tunde's window. She landed on the floor. Then she saw it. The glowing doorway. She didn't speak for 10 seconds. Then, okay, we are definitely not normal children anymore. They both stared inside. It was a long hallway made of floating papers and drawings. Pictures moved on the walls. A fish swam across one page. A drawn car drove across another. Tunde whispered, Maybe this is where drawings go. Amina said, We should not enter. Tunde nodded. Yes, we should not enter. They both leaned closer. They both took one step, then another. Then they slipped and fell inside the notebook. Whoosh! They landed softly on a paper road. The sky looked like a giant sketchbook. Clouds were pencil drawings. Trees were colored crayon. And suddenly, meow! They turned. A cat walked toward them. But it was a drawing cat. Flat from the side, normal from the front. Amina gasped. Tunde, you created a world! Tunde gulped. I think the pencil did. Suddenly, the ground shook. Boom, boom, boom. A giant eraser rolled across a hill in the distance, erasing trees as it moved. Drawings disappeared wherever it passed. The cat ran away. Amina shouted, What is that? A small paper bird landed near them. It spoke. The eraser guardian. It removes unfinished drawings. Tunde panicked. We are not drawings, the bird replied. In this world, you are. The eraser started rolling toward them. Tunde, run! They ran across the paper road. The eraser chased them. It erased houses. It erased mountains. It erased a drawn ice cream truck. Tunde cried a little. Amina grabbed his arm. The door! We need the door! They saw their glowing doorway floating in the air, but it was fading. Quick! She shouted. They jumped. The eraser almost touched Tunde's shoe. Flash! They flew back into the bedroom. They landed on the floor, breathing heavily. The notebook closed. Silence. Amina slowly said, We just went inside a drawing. Tunde nodded. Then they noticed something. Tunde's pocket moved. He reached inside. He pulled out the paper cat. It looked up at them and said, Meow. The pencil glowed again.